My name is Vanessa, and I am the president and principal of Creative Performance, as many of you know as CPI. So I joke, the reason I'm doing this video is I lost a bet with my partner, and I got nominated to be the one to do the content videos. No, kidding. I'm actually really excited about it. What I really wanted to do is take a lot of the one-on-one conversations that I get to have with my clients and take them to a larger audience and take them to all the agencies out there. So let me just start with a little background. So I am a former agency principal. I joke I'm a former recovering agency principal. I had a digital agency that I started in 2005, and we focused on demand generation for large B2B technology companies. So I ran the finance and operations side of the house. We grew at 80% a year for 5 years. So it was a little bit intense. We broke processes, but we got through it, and we sold the agency in 2010. And, at that point in time, I really had to ask myself a tough question, which is like, what do you want to do? And I said, what do you love? I love operations, finance, accounting, and marketing agencies. And yes, I know it's a bit of a rare breed. So I started a consultancy. I started Creative Performance. And really the focus of that organization was to help agency principals with operations and finance in this industry. So most agency owners come from a creative director background or an account service background, or maybe even a subject matter expert like media or digital. But they didn't really have strong business or financial or operational experience. I was actually the opposite. I had that general business experience, but I didn't have industry experience, which I learned along the way. So, within my agency, there weren't a lot of people out there that I could really ask the tough questions to. And, I couldn't figure out who to ask that knew what were all the KPIs I needed to measure. How could I figure out when to hire, when to fire, what service lines to keep, what service lines to get rid of, when to fire a client potentially, which we did, which was very scary at the time. And so with that, I wanted to build an agency or a consultancy that could help people answer those questions. And while I was building my agency, I deployed an agency management solution. That solution happened to be Workamajig, which is this integrated accounting project management technology. And when I did that, I had to learn the technology inside and out. And I had to learn how was I going to make all of my employees, my associates successful? What could I use that tool? How could I balance that, but still get the data I needed to answer those tough questions and ultimately, run the business the right way. So, and what I found is that I needed to balance the people, the process, and the technology, and that allowed us to make the greatest jumps in our operational efficiency and organizational agility. So when I started CPI, that was our focus. Our focus was on people, process, and technology, and helping other owners like me answer those tough questions. So, do I have the right people on the right seats on the bus? Are they doing the right things every day? Have I aligned them with best practice accounting and project management processes? And then have I aligned that with the integrated technology so I can get the reporting and the feedback that I need to answer those tough questions? That became the secret sauce of CPI, was how to align all those things. And what we always told our clients, is that the organizational structure and the processes that got you here today are not the ones that are going to get you and move you into the future, that are going to take you to that next step. So in CPI, we've worked with over 200 agencies in the last decade. That gave us the data and the information that we needed to develop Agency Story. And Agency Story is our curated analytics business intelligence platform. Okay, And what we've developed was designed to help the owners answer those tough questions. What do I need to be looking at every month, every day? And how can I now use that to align my leadership team? How do I get all those leaders in the same boat with an oar, all rowing at the same time in the same direction? So those of you running those leadership teams, those of you on those leadership teams, you know that that is a very difficult thing to do because they all have their own perspectives. They're all coming from different perspectives and they don't see the same opportunities necessarily in the same way. So now what we can do is we can identify the opportunities, those operational opportunities to gain value. We can then help and confirm and deny the gut feelings that all of those leaders have, align them, and now get them executing in the right direction. So, those are the things that are near and dear to my heart, and that is what the background that I really wanted to give you guys. And so I want to kind of end this with the goals of these future videos, really helping agencies prepare for the future. So we're going to talk about what is the future of this industry, what are marketing operations best practices that you can adopt, and how can you as an agency achieve organizational agility and profitability in this new landscape. So I want you to stay tuned for our future videos, and thank you so much for listening.